Hey, yo, what's going on? This Ronan. Welcome to Omni-Man vs Homelander Death Battle. Shit finna pop off this, bro. I can't believe it, bro. They did it. I can't believe it. This shit finna be great. This shit really finna be great. First of all, my winner, my guaranteed winner in this, Omni-Man, by far. If we talking about the two savages that we see right now, Omni-Man by far. If you've seen the show, you understand why. He did his son, he did Earth dirty in every way possible. All right, in every way possible. Disrespected everything that Earth cares about. Just disrespected it wholeheartedly. Disrespected it. And Homelander, he just weird. That man is weird. All right, there's a difference between being weird and savage. All right, we gonna see through this video, man. But that's enough talking, man. Let's get right into it. All right, we back with another death battle. Let me say it.
Omni-Man,
yes,
the
sir.
Invincible champion from
Invincible,
Planet
Invincible.
Homelander, the world's greatest superhero.
Nigga has too many problems to talk about right there. Too many
Few
problems.
heroes have stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman.
The
but
original.
What if absolute power did, in fact, corrupt absolutely? Answer.
Batman will whoop that ass. That would happen.
He's
Okay.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to
Yes,
find
sir.
out who would win a death battle.
Death battle.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Omni-Man. Had you going there for a second, huh?
Not really. His name is in the title of the video.
Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum, Nolan was sent to Earth to act as its superpowered alien defender
How you
and
gonna
spread the
lose?
enlightenment
That's
of his
crazy.
utopian homeworld.
And as his superhero alter ego Omni-Man,
And he
there was
1,000
no
years
one better
old.
suited to the task.
Yeah.
He saved the world countless times, worked alongside the Guardians of the Globe, and even married and had a son, Mark.
Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard liar.
Turns out, Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Peaceful in the sense that they culled half their population, murdering billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a common purpose.
This Viltrumite empire then went on
See,
to
bro, they
conquer
built
planet
off
after
savages.
planet
How
in
we
their
gonna
home
lose?
galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely.
Homelander
And turns
put a
out
drug in his
Omni-Man
body.
was
Like,
here
how?
to do that same thing to Earth.
How was
Sorry,
he
Mark.
losing?
Your dad's a dick.
Oh, wow.
Even worse, he's
Wowzy.
easily
Oh.
the most powerful being
forgot how
on the
brutal that
entire
the show was.
planet.
It's been a while.
Imagine
Oh.
combining the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan. And what you get is basically a Viltrumite.
And they
Due to
compared
their
him to
unique
Vegeta.
DNA,
It's
Viltrumites
already
are
over. The
composed
fight's
of
over.
smart
The fight's
atoms
over.
that they can manipulate to achieve
fight's over.
superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them.
Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers.
Except smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand.
Uh-oh, comics fans. I'm calling this debunked. Viltrumites can fly, withstand near
Like
absolute zero
inhuman
temperatures,
longevity?
and even possess insane healing factors.
Oh my God.
You know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach, having your guts ripped out, or having your face smashed up in a tomato soup. I don't mean to exaggerate, but Viltrumites in this series get fucked up and somehow survive.
However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
And because of their abilities, their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive than a regular human's. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Though pushing themselves to their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he's
Murked
easily
all
one of
of
the
them.
toughest Viltrumites around.
Homelander
Like other
can never.
aliens
He hasn't even
attacking
tried
him
to.
will literally
He can't.
splatter their
He'll get his
bodies
ass whooped.
against him. But Mark didn't inherit everything from his dad. Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with our weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth. Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled their leader through the portal back to their homeworld, then spent some time systematically annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth from him. Classic generational
Ain't no way
divide.
Homelander winning.
Annihilate is underselling
Ain't no
it.
way.
Nolan flew so fast that his body lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive country-sized explosions. With his own body
I
as
forgot
the
he took out a whole
projectile.
planet. That's
Omni-Man
crazy.
has flown across galaxies in only a
Homelander
week.
not winning, bro.
survived
He
punching a
getting
hole through a
washed.
planet,
Like,
and even
he
deflected
ain't
a
doing none of
meteor
this. He
the
just
size
a
of
bootleg
Texas.
Superman.
Assuming that means the diameter of the meteor
With
is
no extra
equivalent to the
shit.
distance from the top of the panhandle
It's
to the
crazy.
Gulf of
He
Mexico.
not he not
that would make
winning.
it
He's just not.
1,300 kilometers wide.
And weigh over 4.6 quintillion tons, moving at
Quintillion?
metric speeds of
That's a
over
big number.
11,000 meters per second.
My
and
God.
hit with enough energy to destroy the moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan, it wouldn't be that easy because he'd have to go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father.
Haha. He went through his son. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. No. He put a train. All right. Let's see. Okay.
There's treachery, spurred on by the reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother as a pet, a disposable broodmare.
That was sad, bro. That shit
Invincible
was-
fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
That shit was
And that's
crazy.
when Mark's real Viltrumite training began. Get it? Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun. Jesus.
But if anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
Yes, but such a bro. You know what's crazy? That was only the first half of like the first like chapter. It was like the first little chapter. That was what the show was only the first half. I was like, wow, that we're not even like close to even being done with this story. Not even a little bit. That's crazy to me. I might read it. I might still read that. That might be great. But let's see what Homelander about, because he ain't been doing none of what this man's been doing.
Welcome to Vought International, a
Vought.
multi-billion-dollar American conglomerate whose number
Yeah,
one
that special
products
little
are the
sauce on the
greatest
side, you know what I'm saying? A
superheroes
little
on the
bit of
face
that,
of
you
the
know.
earth.
That's
Hold back
right.
on that. Hold on.
Superheroes are real and they're big business.
Imagine a company that possesses a monopoly on popular culture, pumping out movies, TV shows, action figures, and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah, imagine.
Within Vought's
Imagine.
pantheon of gods among men is their premier super team, the Seven, and its leader, Homelander.
He's got the looks, the charm, the Jesus, and most importantly, he's got the power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home and abroad. This guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is only skin deep. Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's marketed
41,
as,
5'11",
Homelander is probably the closest thing to
165?
Lucifer on Earth.
Wasn't Buddy
Remember
6'2",
Bad
250?
Future Biff from
Yeah.
Back to the Future?
Crazy.
Now give him superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And one that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum, Compound V.
And
Compound
he
V.
was a complete success.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists.
Oh my
before
God.
His umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics, Vought had to keep a remote-controlled hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It wasn't long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's
He's
emotional
just
state
Superman,
from
bro.
just the
He's just a weak Superman. He's just a weak Superman with no ice breath. He's trash. Absolutely. Like, what are you finna do? We just saw what Omni-Man just did to a planet. He's not doing none of that. He's not doing none of that. I don't care how insane in the head he is. He's not doing none of that.
Sound of their heartbeat.
Not doing any of that.
You know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or screams so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exploding, by the way.
That's the only people he can really beat like that is bystanders, bro.
Hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash so they wouldn't reveal his incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may be real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person. But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow superhero, who just happened to be an actual Nazi. Speaking of sex, Wiz, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy? Well, forget that, because Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens. Who drew that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a human's load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve the same kinetic energy, over 1,500 meters per second, or 4.5 times faster than sound.
That's right. Homelander can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound. Well, good night, everybody. Ooh, kind of sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
That's no exaggeration. Stillwell even commented that Homelander has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind, no matter how powerful. Humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that, but the Soviets who created it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right, we all almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet with one hand and fast enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, I can't wait for Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being born Vought's star pupil meant he was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning. Or not.
All right, the combatants are set.
All right,
We've run the data through all possibilities.
The fight.
It's time for a death battle.
Death battle. Death battle. Let me see it. Omni-Man. I got Omni-Man winning. If you skip to this part of the video, I got Omni-Man winning. That's all I gotta say. You too OP. You in the house?
Neighbor.
That nigga made cocoa in your house?
It's warm.
That's crazy. You gotta buy some.
You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It might be cynical to say this, but he's a brand. And it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie?
Oh, you done fucked up.
Nah, she's shy.
You done fucked up.
So do we have
even though he don't care about her. That's
get the fuck out of my country.
I'm going to feed you your own heart.
He means that.
Shit. That was a great line.
On that ass. My God. Already.
Country? Seriously? I'm not here for your country.
I don't feel like that even would be a possibility for him. I can't even lie to you. He on it. But the buddy's 1,000 years old, bro. He's 1,000. from a planet where they just fight. He don't got no chance. Look, bro. His best move got blocked by his hand.
Size before? You have to turn with the punch to reduce. Better.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that voice it came in.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
After I'm done with you, I'm gonna flash right that little shit son of yours! This worthless neighborhood! And every goddamn person you know!
Oh, God. You messed with the wrong one. Just like he said.
Remember what I promised you. Now swallow.
God.
Merry Christmas.
Stop playing with her. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Wiz, if there's a god, it sure seems like he was working out some aggression there.
Despite
My
Homelander's
goodness.
dominance within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond,
Small
relatively
pond.
speaking.
The
Homelander
smallest
can
of
move
ponds.
faster than
About
sound,
this
while
deep,
Omni-Man
bro.
can move faster than
Talking
light.
about.
Homelander can survive a nuke, while Omni-Man can shatter the moon twice over.
To be fair, Homelander did have a couple of abilities Omni-Man didn't, like his heat vision.
And while Viltrumite healing factors have failed against continuous exposure to the heat of stars, that still took quite a bit of time, and there's no reason to think Homelander's heat vision was anywhere near that hot.
Hell, Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero Mean Supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off
We
before he
caught
could do
this.
any
We
lasting
caught it.
damage. Similarly,
Not doing
despite
anything
being
to
able
this
to
man.
disrupt his equilibrium with his supersonic screaming, Homelander wasn't strong enough to capitalize on it in any meaningful way.
Plus, while Homelander is pretty devious when the situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering
Thank you.
worlds
He
for
fought and
thousands of
planted.
years. He comes
If
from a
anybody
warrior
thought
culture based
Homelander
on
was winning,
fighting.
bro, you
Homelander,
are
on the other
tripping,
hand, comes
or
from
you
a
didn't
test
watch
tube
the-
and never
you
had to
didn't
push
watch,
himself as a fighter because he was always
Bro,
so
you
much
didn't watch,
stronger
you didn't
than
watch the
everyone
show, bro.
else.
It's-
And that's the key difference between
crazy.
them. One is a warrior, and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy, but Omni-Man's skill, power, and Viltrumite heritage earned him the win.
When it
It's
comes to
1,000.
Superman knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
The winner is Omni-Man.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just it. It's it. Who's
Death
stopping
Battle
him?
is back.
It's Omni-Man for the win. It's Omni-Man for the win. He made that boy eat his own heart, bro. This man Homelander thought he was really savage walking into his house like that and killing his wife or his pet in his terms. All right, which is still crazy to me. It's so crazy. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Had a good time. You know, give it a like, subscribe if you want more. All right. This channel is strictly from now on only gonna be reactions. My gameplays ain't been doing shit. So other than that, it's been the boy Ronin. Deuce.